to understand why it's in the Bible in just a moment. So let's go to Ruth chapter 1. Now, the first verse of Ruth 1:1, chapter 1, verse 1, tells us when it's placed in time. In the days when the judges ruled. Now, this is what we talked about last week. In the days when the judges ruled. So this is a story of a certain era of time. And if you remember what we covered, what's the one line that sums up what life was like when the judges ruled? And here it is, Judges 17:6. In those days, Israel had no king. Everyone did as they saw fit. It was a time of self-autonomy. It was a time of self-rule. It was a time of, I'll call my own shots. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. And that cycle was flipping around. Remember, 13 times, 13 judges. It's just the story of how they, had to keep kind of burning through this thing, and it was a very, very difficult time. So the book of Ruth, let's go back to the beginning. Chapter 1, verses 1 and 2 kind of set this thing up. In the days when the judges ruled, there was a famine in the land. So a man from Bethlehem in Judah, together with his wife and 2 sons, went to live for a while in the country of Moab. The man's name was Elimelech, his wife's name was Naomi, and the names of his 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion. They were Epaphrites from Bethlehem, Judah, and they went to Moab and lived there. Now those two, one chapter with 2 verses tell you a ton. It tells you about a man and his wife and his 2 sons. It tells you that there was a famine. And loaded in this are the names of these people, because names mean things. And in the Bible, names mean things. And so Elimelech means my God is king. My God is king. And Naomi means pleasant or sweet. So you got a guy, my God is king, and you got a woman, I'm pleasant, I'm sweet. They're married, and they have 2 sons. Now, this is where the story starts to get kind of interesting. The names of the 2 sons